Shout outs to Jay-Z, aka Jigga. That's real Black Mafia Don. Intro coming soon. Yo, what is up, y'all? How y'all doing, man? It is your boy Chopper Slice, man, and welcome to Coast Boy TV, Sports and Cod, aka Chopping Tosh Entertainments, aka Keeping It Cousin. I can do ground game, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, throw kicks too, but I'd rather slug it. And if it's Call of Duty, then we about to get them guns busting. You know we thugging, but look, what's happening, man? Thank you guys for coming in and checking this out. I know you see the name. We got a special one for you today. I haven't dropped this formula. The reason why I haven't dropped this formula is because I originally got the formula from someone else, but I just recently had edited the formula and made my own type of version of the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. So a lot of people I feel may like this one, so guys, come in here and check this out, man, for real, cause this is a good formula. It looks real good. The original one looked great. I just edited on my own. I don't want to take credit for it. I didn't want to take credit for someone else's work, so I redone the face and, you know, made a few changes or whatever. But yeah, man, this is a real good formula, so you guys have to come and check this out. So fighter type boxer, of course, powerhouse, general information, 235 pounds, heavyweight. Now see, Deontay went in there at 238, the heaviest he's ever been, and he stands at 6'7", I believe. So with him being an inch shorter, I say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and take 3 pounds off, because so it'll even kind of, you know, even it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, it's just my way of thinking, but I made him at 235 at 6'6", and this is based on the third fight with Fury. Deontay Wilder, last name, of course. They don't have the Bronze Bomber on here, so they don't even have the Bomber. They don't even have Bomber. I had it originally at Boom Boom, but I changed it to the Warrior because Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fought like warriors in there, man. It was one of the greatest heavyweights title fights of all time, and I'm about to get into that. Social media handle, the Bronze Bomber. There's really no Alabama places on there, man. Tuscaloosa is definitely not on there, so I went with Homewood, Alabama. So hopefully, you know, that's cool with you guys. Age 35. Now the original formula before I went and made my own version, it had him at age 32, but I went ahead and put him at age 35, his age now. Orthodox, of course. Now I was gonna put him at a different stance, but I gave him Derek Lewis stance because, you know, even though Wilder's hands, and I feel like in the fight his hands is gonna be up a little more, but that's kind of like a lazy stance. See, Wilder has one of those power puncher stances. People say it's kind of, he looks drunk and lazy and hypnotized in there. Nah, that's just how he is, man. He has that, he's looking for that power bomb. So, you know, but let's see, let me take you down here. Now, Francis Ngannou, his stance seems alright too, but Wilder's not really a bouncer. So, you know what I'm saying, we wanna get it right, man. So this is the stance that I had him at. Kelvin Gastelum has a decent, beautiful body. Blah 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 blah. No homo, man. He has a decent, beautiful boxing stance. Excuse me, why did I even say that? It makes me want to not even drop this video, man. But you know what? I don't think like no children. So anyway, y'all know what I meant. But a little tongue-tied, man. A little tired today. But Kelvin Gastelum, that's a pretty good stance. I thought about leaving that stance right there because that's kind of close to Wilder's stance, but I don't know. It's something about that lazy stance I wanted to give him. But I think I'm gonna go with Gastelum. Now I may try in the future Derek Lewis's stance just to see what it may look like in the octagon, because they do change their form a little bit when they get in the octagon. They keep their hands up a little better. Um, but yeah, man, that's the general information right there. Now let's go to the formula, man. The hair I kept the same as the last or whatever, and you can definitely tell that I had changed it. If you go look at the original Wilder that I got the idea from, and no, I did not, copy his formula. I don't do that. That's the reason why I haven't dropped him yet. I've had Wilder on the game for a while, and since someone already made him, I was like, well, damn, I don't want to make him, But then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna edit him my way, and do a whole makeover on him, and get him how I think he looks, and that's what I done. So, hairstyle 90 is what I went with, and I know it doesn't look like the ESBC's version of Wilder. Man, I cannot wait for that game to drop. No, they don't sponsor me or nothing like that. I don't want no copyright problems or nothing like that. That's why you hear blank, faint instrumental music in the background that's come on the game. So, but guys, when that game drop, please go check it out. Like their pages. Buy the game. We want them. We want more boxing games. So, but hairstyle 90 is what I went with. Eyebrows 10. I believe, yeah, it's more like Wilder's 10. Yeah, 10. Eyebrows 10. Facial hair, I went with 25. Wilder don't have body hair like that, so not that I could tell. I mean, he darker, so, but you can, if you want to, go over here and add a little happy trail, whatever you know. That's up to you guys. But body hair 1 is what I used. Hairstyle color black, eyebrows black, facial hair black, and the body hair naturally comes on dark brown, so you guys can leave it at that if y'all would like. Alright, let's get to it. Template 28. I stayed with the same template though, because I like the way the eyes and the facial features of the original template. That's what attracted me to the formula anyway. So I stayed with template 28, and I'm gonna hit you with the 360 real quick. Shout outs to every YouTube influencer out there then that I mess with. Shout outs to Showbiz the Adult. None of these people sponsor me. I just show the shout outs. Shout outs to Danny P. Shout outs to Creator Player, my man Rhino. Shout outs to Nina Boy. Shout outs to Lockdown 23 and 1 Death. Shout outs to what's my man name? He from 30s. If you know what I mean. I'm neighborhood, so but he from 30s, so I'm East Coast neighborhood, so but what's his name, man? Dirt Gang TV, Harlem Smiley. Shout outs to him. Shout outs to who else? I said Showbiz the Adult. Shout outs to Pryoxis. Shout outs to Nina Boy. I said that. Who else? Seti Nash. Shout outs to and most of these dudes don't even do gaming like me. They do influential things and storytelling and things like that. They in that genre, man. So, at least we all doing something productive and we not in the streets no more. That's the best thing. But yeah, man, if I forgot any names, man, shout outs to you, man. Man, who else? I don't want to forget nobody. Boxing Fanatico, shout outs to him. Aki TV, Ship Squad TV, shout outs to him. Anyone else, man, that I missed, man? Michael Peterson, people that that's commented on my work before. You guys come in here and check it out. Shout outs to all you guys. I love you guys. I love your content. Keep dropping it. I'm following. I rock with you. Man, I feel Crip Mac. Shout out to Crip Mac. That's the man right there. Shout outs to Crip Mac. That's the man. I like him. Charleston White, fuck you. I don't like you. Excuse my language. You I feel like you talk too much about people, man. You always talking about somebody, calling people retarded, and saying F the homeless and all of that, and feel the way you feel. That's okay, but You know, that's not cool, fam. Like, I don't rock with you. And you're 50 years old, fam, and you're saying things like that. I don't respect that, man. But not to, diss and nothing. I just had to speak my piece on that. But anyway, if I was you, I'd chill, because it's different being over here on the East Coast and the South. You sound like you're from the South somewhere. This is someone who really over in L.A. in the trenches on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. That man ain't thinking about you, bro. Yeah, he got his little tattoos and all that, but that man ain't thinking about you. He's one of the realest dudes I know. He got the tattoo. He made mistakes in life, but he said he never gonna take it off because he real. Like, what for? He's like, so I understand that. Now, do I agree with what everybody do? Nah, because like I said, I want to promote positive too. My channel is mainly for the kids, so respect my, excuse my language. I didn't mean to, curse or anything like that. So I'm most of my channel making and content is for the kids that play the games, and the adults that play the games and things like that, man. I'm not promoting gang stuff for none of that. You know what I mean? But I am gonna have a channel to where I do influential talks. We're gonna do a lot on Coast Boy TV. I've been supposed to have this upgraded, man. I haven't had the time to get on it, but I'm here. So just wanted to get that off. But let's go. Copy and copy the templates or whatever. But yeah, man, Deontay Wilder, man, he's a heavyweight boxer. For those who don't know, I'm sure most people, if not all people, know who he, or has heard his name at least once in your life. I'm not gonna say he's the best skilled ever in the world, but he's skilled. The dude has a gift, man. The dude has a gift, man. He has a right hand that will put, I was gonna say, nah, I'm not gonna say that, because Lord, I love you, and that's blasphemy. But he has a right hand that will knock the devil out. You know what I'm saying? And that's real rap. I will consider him one of the greatest heavyweights in boxing history due to what he has accomplished. And his heart, and he actually showed decent skill in that last fight. He's a slugger. He's not really a boxer puncher like Fury is. There's different styles, man. Fury's like up there on the level with Ali and things like that with his type of style. But Fury has his own type of way of doing it. But he reminds me of a lot of a version of Ali. You know what I mean? And George Foreman style type is with Deontay Wilder. Many people, Liston, Foreman, Tyson, many folks, man. Jack Johnson, who else? Tom Malinois. Tom Malinois, it goes way back to the early 1900s. He was a slave that actually fought for his freedom, guys. He fought for his freedom. He whooped every slave out there on the plantation. Then he was able to move up and fight free black men, because he fought for his slavery. He was actually, it's a heroic story, man. He didn't get to box for no championship. He wanted to fight for his freedom. So he freed his family. He's actually an ancestor of LL Cool J. LL Cool J had a great-great-grandfather or uncle that actually was a boxer as well. But Tom Malinois is one of his oldest ancestors. Malinois is a hero, man. He's before Jack Johnson, any of that. But anyway, he earned the title fight, I think, in the end against a British boxer. I have to go back and check who his name was. What's his name? God, Napoleon. Napoleon supposedly had slaves. He didn't really care too much for African Americans. But I think he voted and betted for Tom Malinois to win against the white British boxer. So it's an incredible story. You guys have to go check that out, man. But there's drawings of it. There's no video footage. This is before cameras and all of that. This was in the slave days, like the late 1800s, you know what I mean? or around the around that time. Um, but yeah, Deontay Wilder is I will consider him one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, man. And Fury as well. I'm a huge Fury fan, and I'm a Wilder fan now. Um, I was pulling for Fury in the first two fights. In this last fight, I told my girl, I said, because my girl, she's a Fury fan. She a hardcore Fury fan. Never switched up. Me neither. But this last fight, I said, you know what? Because I'm a boxing fan too. Just like her and everyone else. But I was like, I like to see Wilder come back and get this one. Just to, for it to be a classic of its own. Four fight. If he did not Fury out, they'd have had a fourth fight. For the tiebreaker, man, that would have been great. But this also ended great. Thank God for the way this ended. This was a great title fight. I'm a huge fan of both men. Deontay Wilder showed tremendous heart. So did Fury, man. In my opinion, from how I was scoring the fight, I honestly think Wilder was winning the fight all the way until about the fifth round. He even started losing a little bit between the third to the fifth round as well. He was starting to lose control of the fight, but he gained it back. And from the fifth round on, I think Tyson may have got all the rounds. He was doing the start of the feint, and Tyson really didn't fight the way he normally fight in that fight. So he actually went forward on Wilder and threw him off a little bit. Tyson Fury 6'9", moves great for a big guy, man. Gotta give it to him. Cardio's amazing. Deontay Wilder isn't the best with the cardio, but he has a great tank and chin. People say that he don't have a good chin because almost every time Fury touched him with a good shot, it staggered him a little bit. For real. But he didn't go down. He went down a few times, but he didn't quit. He stayed in there, man. So yeah, to me, that's heart and chin, man. So I hope they make his stats exactly right in ESBC. Make his right hand deadly. Make it very fast. Give him a lazy kind of jab. Make it powerful. Make his stamina not the greatest. Make him to where he's just, you gotta really watch out for that right because it can end a fight at any moment. If they get his stats right, this game can be great. And Furious as well, man. Fury, make him boxer, puncher, light on his feet, feints a lot. You can feint with him. Good footwork, beautiful jab and cross. Man, and good power. But yes, man, this fight. A lot of people compare it to the Thriller of Manila. I'm not gonna lie, I agree. I say it's right under the Thriller of Manila. Because Frazier and Ali in that third fight, Frazier beat Ali in the first fight. I think they drawed the second, and then Ali won the last one. Yeah, man. Unless Ali won the second, but I think they drawed the second. That's why it was a third. But Ali threw everything he had, left in that 14th round or 13th round, one of the two. And Frazier was knotted up, both eyes swollen, busted up. Ali knotted up. He's body beaten, probably broken rib or two from Frazier, slamming him hooks into his, rib cage, and then beautiful left hook, because Frazier had a left hook that was magical, kind of like Connor's left cross. You can bronze that left hook like you could Ali's jab, like you could Tyson Fury's 1-2. Nate Diaz is in the UFC's 1-2. Deontay Wright's right hand bomber, Tyson's, you can bronze all that. That's legend, man. That's legendary history. But Frazier caught Ali with a beautiful left, dropped him in the first fight this happened. But yeah, man, those guys, Ali and Frazier, and one of them may have won the fight, but what you really got out of that fight was, and it's kind of heartbreaking how they were slaughtering each other in there, man. But it was one of the greatest fights ever. Actually, yeah, from what I've seen, the greatest fight ever. Ali threw everything he had in that last round that he fought, and he had no more left, man. He couldn't dance no more. He could barely even swing. stand up. He couldn't even hardly stand. Frazier was working the body so much, catching him with them hooks. Frazier, he couldn't hardly see. He was exhausted. He was so busted up that if he took more hits to the head, it allowed to kill him, man. Or something bad would have happened. But it leaves you wondering, what would have happened if Frazier's corner didn't stop the fight? It's like God stepped in and said, men, well done, job well done, warriors. But this is done, fellas. What if Frazier was allowed to get back off that bench? If his corner wouldn't have threw in the towel due to his injuries on his face? Because Frazier was still going to get up and go out there. And so was Ali, but he couldn't really. He was done, Do y'all think Frazier would have knocked Ali out? Do y'all think Frazier would have ended up hurt real bad after the fight? Do y'all think Ali would have got Frazier eventually? I don't know. But I'm glad that it went the way it went. But it was a beautiful fight. That's kind of how this fight was with Wilder. And I'm going to go through this one more time. Wilder and Fury. Yeah, man. It was a truly historical fight. Because, like, those men, it was insane. It was insane. And, I watched the fight 3 times. And the third time I paid attention to Wilder only. The first time I paid attention to both men. The second time I watched it, I paid attention to only Fury's moves. Fury fought great, man. But he fought different. It was weird. He fought like a slugger. He was the slugger in this one. Wilder actually started trying to maneuver his jab. There's things that Wilder's missing in his game that he could really use, that could really help him. Like, and if he had those tools, yeah, sharp move. And, a lot of controversy went with the whole cheating thing. And my personal opinion, man, I'm going to keep it real. I don't know if Tyson Fury cheated or not. From what I really honestly think, when you in there and you got sweaty gloves and you got 2 giants throwing blows at each other, your gloves are liable to wear down. Now, I will admit, the way them gloves looked was a little off. It looked like it had some padding out of it, even when dude felt it. But come on, man, I don't know. I feel like both men are too prideful to cheat. That's just the way I feel. They both warriors. Respect to both of them. And the heavyweights of this era, those 2 are my favorite. Hands down. Then third would be Andy Ruiz. Fourth, I wouldn't say Joshua. I like Joshua, but I don't know. But, man, Wilder was actually more of the boxer than, in this fight. But especially in the first half. I will admit, though, when he caught Fury with that power punch and it staggered him, the look on Fury's face when he went down, dude. Yeah, I did see the ref kind of give it slow count, and I'm gonna go back on that one and screw up on the count. But you gotta think, guys. I think he even done it for Wilder too. I'm not being biased. I'm just saying what I seen. I'm not trying to favor Tyson Fury, and but or anything like that. But it seemed like the ref just he I don't know, anything could he old, man. These are championship refs though. But yes, I do think the count was a little slow. I do think that maybe if it was right, maybe it would have been a knockout for Wilder. Maybe Fury wouldn't have beat the count. I don't know. But what happened, and it was the best man won. And honestly, there might have been one who was celebrated and won, but they both was winners that night, man. Deontay may have lost the belt, but he didn't lose the fight, if you really think about it. He started out doing great with his jab to the body, jab to the face. I wish he would have used his jab a little more, and kind of stayed loose and didn't, let Tyson Fury know that right hand was coming. But see, I noticed some spots that Wilder could have adjusted on if he was thinking. He was kind of fighting off survival those last 4 rounds, man. He reminded me so much of Foreman, especially when he rocked Tyson again out of nowhere. He rocked him. Tyson went back to the turnbuckle in the corner and went to getting ready to do the rope-a-dope in the corner and do his little head bobbing and weaving. Wilder went over there. He reminded me of Larry Holmes do it too, but he reminded me of Foreman mostly, where he stick his hand out, his left hand out like a palm, like kind of like a stiff arm in a jab form, and try to aim for that right. And he was just banging, boom, hit Fury again. Rock Fury one last time, and he went for that one last kill shot, and Fury slipped under it and ducked and got out of the corner. And Wilder missed, turned around, Fury went to work on him in the corner. It was just so great, man. But I noticed that every time Fury stepped in, I'm not gonna say he was wide open. And hold on, I'm gonna get back to the story, guys. But this is the formula, you know. This is what I ended up with on Wilder. I hope you guys enjoy, man. I think it looks pretty good. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. If y'all have any fighters you want me to make for you, let me know. I had to take a break on it for a while, but I'm back to getting it. When ESBC drops as well, guys, I'm gonna be doing this too. I'm gonna be making fighters, putting, you know, UFC fighters in the game, fighters that ain't in the game, things like that, man. You know, so but that's the formula. And the tattoos, the eyes are brown for Wilder. Body type, I went with body type 4. That's what I think is Wilder's body type. You can go with 5. Now in this fight he was a little bit buffer. So I think 4 though. Still to this day, I think 4. Yeah, I think 4 because his traps are a little bigger. That's old Wilder's body right there. This is a good one too though. Huh? I like that one. I like this one too if his arms was a little bit longer though. I'd like to find one a little bit bigger, like a little buffer. Now see, this is a real good one right here. Yeah, that's a good one right there. Now 16 looks real good, y'all. That look like it'll be like a bulky Wilder right there, man. That does. That look like it'll be a bulky Wilder. But see, Wilder's still slim, so that's why I'm just gonna keep. I'm gonna stick with this one. So, in my opinion on it, y'all, I think body type 4. That's also a good one, man. Huh. But it's traps, though. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Just bear with me. His traps though seem legit on this one. See, now the slimmer Wilder, that seemed legit too. That's probably Wilder in like the first. But this seems real legit too. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them that I legitly like, that I think could fit Wilder. But I feel like this here is just a little bit too big. But Wilder did come out a real good size in this fight. But yeah, he fought good, man. Both of those men, man. Tyson, I love those guys, man. Love those guys. And I really wish they, you know, they could have made up, man. That man was cool, man. Hang on, guys. Yeah, man. See, I'm stuck. I may change this to 7, guys. Nah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I think we're gonna stay. I think we're gonna stay at body type 4, but I would go with either 5, definitely 4. Dang, that's a good one too, man. Come on now, load up. Phone acts a little bougie sometimes, but hey, we good. Said bids live. Tasha, your account is approved. What's that?
That's fucking scam shit, Rachel. Telemarket shit.
Say, guys, don't trust scammers, man. Yeah, it was on the email. Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at Wilder, right? Looking at his form, his bulkiness. He was a lot bigger this go around, man. He was a lot bigger this go around. So where I'm on now, body 5, that's a good one, man. Body 5's a good one. I'm not gonna lie. So is body 7, but body 5's a real good one. I dig that. I think that's what I'm on. I might roll with. I might have to roll with body type 5. Let me double check though to make sure that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I've been on here for a minute. I know you guys has been very patient with me because I want to get to the tattoos. And all you gotta do, guys, is add a bunch of tattoos. And if you see any that you can actually read on some pictures that's is on Wilder, then add those. Like if you see any that looks like, oh well, this says this, I can add the, like he has a verse I think on his side. I think I had like mimicked something to make it look like it was a verse. Yeah, that looks that yeah. That body style looks real good. I think I'm gonna roll with that, guys. I think I'm gonna roll with body type 4. I mean, excuse me, body type 5. Just to see. Now look, 4 is the one too. Like, but I'm gonna roll with 5 just to see. Just to see. I wish it had the length of that right there, but I'm gonna roll with 5 just to see. So that's what I'm gonna roll with. Tattoos. But yeah, you guys see, right? Like head and body. You could fit 100 tattoos in each slot, I think, or all together. Maybe all together, but just add them all over the place, man. That's all you really gotta do. Just all over the place. King of Kings. I put that on his back too. Hell, I might even add one that I just seen that looks like. Just add as many as you can on them. what I should do, I should demonstrate, you know. I don't know if he's tatted on his legs or not. I haven't really seen, so. He is tatted on his legs. I think he has like one tattoo on his leg. Yeah, Wilder's not tatted crazy on his legs. I think he actually just have one on his legs, man. But I can't really tell, so I'm gonna skip that. But if you guys want to add something to his legs, hey, be my guest. Matter of fact, I might go ahead and add something on there, cause it looked like it was a verse on his legs. So and I'll make it very, very faint, cause that's how it looks. Now I could be seeing stuff, and this is how I do with things like that. To be, especially when I'm demonstrating, so I don't have to take you all day for you guys and take your time up. I'll do stuff like this, make it faint, and then copy it. Duplicate, L3, click that a few times. Oh, go back. Make it faint. Okay, I screwed it completely up, but that's okay. Like I said, I can't really tell if he has it on there anyway. So, and this will take me a minute to complete. So, I'm just showing you guys, like, But that's what I'm gonna leave right there, because it looked like he has some kind of verse. So I did 3 lines. I'll go back and mess with it. But yeah, guys, just add tattoos all over him. Like I said, you're probably not gonna have every single tattoo that he has. So, this is Deontay Wilder. I hope you guys enjoy, man. Yes, yes, yes. I think it looks great. The only thing that I think, is a little off, I feel like his nose could be a little wider, and the altogether the head and face just a little bit smaller. Now, I'll go back and I'll double check on that, to see again, but I think this is what I'm gonna roll with. This is my final one. But yes, man, it was a great title fight, man. Like great title fight. Like those guys, they gave it their all. And if you really paid attention, Wilder, some of the shots he was throwing was great, man. Like the uppercut that he was landing. But see, I noticed this, man. When Tyson Fury would go in, like say he was coming in with his own jab and right, sometimes Wilder, and he has the speed to do it, as soon as he step in, Wilder should just unleash the right, boom, just to throw it, you know, just to throw it, cause it's so powerful that if it connects, even if you get tagged, you know, you're gonna hurt Fury too. He done that a few times, and one of the times he done it, that's how Fury got stuffed and dropped. So I felt like every time he should have had a strategy that when Fury come in, that right cross should come in, boom, every time, and then push him back if you can. You know what I'm saying? Don't let him lean on him. Push him back if you can, and when he come in again, boom, every time. You know, just it would have been, you know, and he did that a few times, and I was just all out together, man. I'm a fan, man. I'm a fan of both, man. We're talking about Wilder right now, but I'm a fan of both, man. Fan forever, man. Great fight, man. Almost like you say, right under Thriller Manila. Like, it's in its own category with Foreman and Ali. Like, you know what I mean? That's what it reminds me of in a way. But Thriller Manila makes sense. It was, the size was Foreman and Ali, but the way it went, Thriller Manila. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was great, man. But yo, till next time, guys. Like I said, this Deontay Wilder. Come through, check it out. Please subscribe to my channel. I know I don't got that many subscribers. I gotta get my content right. By the way, I'm gonna have a camera soon, so I'll be able to talk live with the camera, whatever, with you guys. But let me know what you think. If you got any fighter requests, holla at me. I love you guys. Till next time. You know.